What about the 0-2s, particularly the two teams sitting 17th and 18th?
They're going to cop plenty, the Bombers, and got no one to blame but themselves.
There's the siren. Way too good tonight, the Cats.
To be 0-2 is disappointing for us as a club. We want to be better. We don't want to be losing by 80 points.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for us, but that's going to be an opportunity for us to show each other how tough we want to fight through it.
The scoreboard for us looks terrible, and it should, and we're hurting as players and as a club, and to lose by 80 points is not the way that you want to be.
It's like a morgue out there, and that's as bad as the first quarter as you could have dared hope you wouldn't see on the back of the performance in round one.
We understand our supporters are disappointed. I hope our supporters understand that our players are disappointed. They don't need to be booed to feel disappointed, but that's everyone's right.
Simon Goodwin has had a fair bit on his plate. Not a lot of levers to pull in fairness for him.
We're in it together. Our supporters, I know they'll be disappointed, but they need to know how hard we're working. And yep, the scoreboard wasn't right tonight. It didn't look great for us as a club. We need to get grumpy and get better.
So one with the challenge of holding their nerve and the other with the challenge of holding the club together. Melbourne first. Melbourne is not physically ready. The more you watch them, the more plain that is. They are in their pre-season stage at the moment. They had injuries, they had surgeries, they had disjointed training sessions. They have no rhythm, they have no flow in the way that they play.
They have no forward line, Jared.
I'm holding that will come.
Yeah, so am I.
They're 3 weeks away, I reckon. You've got to make sure the maths don't get away from you in the first 5 weeks of the season. They have to scrounge out wins while they work their way into the season. But they are so far behind in the physical conditioning that they will chase for the first part of the season.
Their heart was pretty good on the weekend. It was an extraordinary... If you're looking at the numbers in a game of football, the numbers were extraordinary. But their entire forward setup, Jared, is dysfunctional. It's just not happening to have that many inside 50s and kick what they did in the weekend. It's just not working. They're missing Jesse Hogan. Not missing him, he's gone. So he's gone. What effect that has? Pressure on Petrarca, pressure on Tommy McDonald, pressure on Sam Williams. Well, that's life, as an AFL footballer. You paid a lot of money, you've got to produce. If you don't produce, these are the sort of things that happen on the weekend. Demons are zip 2. If they go zip 3 against Essendon on the weekend the way Essendon are playing, geez, they're going to have a long run-up. They're going to have a Michael Holding time to run-up to get back into that 8.
Chasing the season is hard.
Forever.
These next few weeks are so important for Melbourne to scrounge out results.
Righto. Bombers, Jared.
Yeah, so we were looking for the response, and the truth is their first quarter was worse than where they finished off in Sydney, and part of that, they don't play like a team. It's no teamsmanship in the way that they go about it. So the task at Essendon is to hold the club together. There's a boiling unrest now that was, I think, sort of really unfortunately and regrettably given voice and vision in the aftermath of what happened on Saturday. So they've got to manage their club, but I think the truth is most Essendon people don't believe in John Worsfold. The question is, do the players believe in John Worsfold? And his challenge is to get them to present as a team with that clarity and unity of purpose.
They look confused. They're lacking care, lacking connectivity. The incident on the wing, they're not thinking about the ball. They're thinking about something else. Hurley getting the ball kicked into him. It's a big comment you make about John Worsfold. People say it's only round 2, but he's under an extraordinary amount of pressure. And I mean this. If we're having this conversation at round 5, round 6, like we did last year, it's no good, Essendon saying, no, we've got faith. Well, they might have another mid-season finish if you come good and don't make the finals. It's a billion-dollar industry, this. Got to have good starts. Oh, yeah, there's storm clouds brewing at Essendon, mate. And you know what? This once ruthless club might have to make a ruthless decision. Not yet. He has got grace. They beat Melbourne on the weekend. They won 2, and we see that care and confidence and that link-up, the game style, which is not... I don't think it's a great game style, to be honest. It's slingshot footy from the back half, and Saints Alan Richardson shut that down on the weekend. Just shut it down. So kudos to Richo. So, yeah, going to be an interesting... You'll be calling.
Yeah. It's
You should wear black.
Got a macabre fascination.
It's like walking into a funeral.